We find ourselves here in Perth grappling with an infinite number of problems and challenges. A young student at an Islamic school wonders why other students see him differently and why they are so mean to him. And then there's another student who doesn't know how to stop swearing and using abusive language. He wants to, but he wonders how his friends will see him if he stops being cool. A wife wonders where it will stop. When was the last time my husband understood how I felt? Has he even really cared about me? Are there any feelings in his heart for me? A husband wonders where he is going wrong. In his book, everything that he is doing, he's doing right. Why doesn't then he receive any intimacy from his wife? A white Muslim wonders why every proposal that he takes to a Muslim family is being rejected. Is racism really, really deeply rooted in some of these cultures? The young teenager, he doesn't really feel like attending the mosques because of all the infighting and the mosque politics and, all the trustees being at each other's throats. A few other people are thinking, how do I deal with this death of my loved one? How do I move on? Another Muslim cannot possibly even speak to anybody about his addiction. It's too embarrassing. Where do I turn for help? Is my life just going to be a life where I keep a secret and I deal with it individually? Another Muslim sister is thinking about hijab. What about makeup? How much do I need to cover? What do I need to cover? And those parts that I don't need to cover, how much can I embellish myself? Many people are thinking about what are the limits of interaction between me and my fiancé, between me and my colleague of the opposite gender. A few other people might be asking, can I attend a Christmas party at work? What about a wedding anniversary? It's coming up. Should I celebrate New Year's? Can I receive a gift? Can I give a gift? There are so many riddles in our lives, and the solution to these riddles and many other riddles of our life is becoming very, very, very difficult to find answers to. Why do we need to know? Who is a qualified scholar? Where do we even begin? Many people are investigating Islamic legal matters who are not even qualified to do so. Not just delving into the secondary matters of law and faith, but even the foundational matters, those matters which are immutable, that don't change. Are these matters really detailed and difficult? Absolutely. Do unqualified people shy away from these discussions and critiquing those matters? With absolute confidence, no. Everyone wants to get into these discussions. And to compound the problem, everyday Muslims no longer distinguish between legitimate scholars and frauds and charlatans who are masquerading in the clothes of scholars. And people don't really know who to listen to anymore. Anybody who speaks about Islam finds a receptive ear. A person who is on YouTube, who is on social media, a person who happens to be an academic at a prestigious university who happens to have the subject of Islamic law or something about Islam. And people now want to give their heart to a person who lets his beard do the talking. People now submit their minds to a person with the most likes on Facebook, just because when he quotes Arabic texts, it is overflowing with more tajweed than yours. And from this, we ask ourselves the urgent questions of the hour. From who should I take my Islamic knowledge? Who is qualified to discuss matters of Islamic law? My fellow intellectuals, our intelligent young minds and old minds of the Ummah and experienced minds of the Ummah. The answer lies within you, in your common sense. They lie within the dark corners of your mind which you haven't really visited. They lie within the conscience that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has gifted you. All you are here to do today is to draw it out, is to shine some light into those dark corners and just focus.